Morning. It's a beautiful, sunny, cold, freezing day.
Baruch Hashem.
Welcome to another podcast of the Simple Simpleton.
It's simple completion. No, complete simpleton.
Completion, yeah. Complete Simpleton, episode 11.
12.
12.
12.
12.
Yeah.
And we're going to start it today, a new Torah.
New
Torah
Torah.
Gimel.
Torah 3.
It's called Akrukte.
Akrukta.
Okay, it starts with the Mamar Bar Bar Chona. The first, I think, 12 Torahs of Rabbi Nachman, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to check it later. It's basically on different Mamorim of Omar Rabbi Bar Bar Chona of the Gemara.
Bar Chona says, yeah.
It's not important. It says in the Gemara, Omar Rabbi Bar Bar Chona, Ledidi chozili ahi akrukte. De ave ki akre de agronye ואקרא דאגרוניה, one second. אומר רבי בר בר חונה, לדידי חזה לי ההיא הקרוקטן. I saw myself
Yeah, my
a
own
frog with my own eye. Rashbam says, הקרוקטה, צפרדע, means a frog.
And like the joke goes, they say, what's it called? How big was this frog?
Yeah, this is what it says.
Yeah.
דאבה כי אקרא דאגרוניה. רשב"ם כאגר דאגרוניה גדול היה כאותו כרך. It was as big as that city. It was a huge frog.
It's not so small, yeah.
ואקרא דאגרוניה כמאווה שיטין בוסי. And this big city, how big was it?
City we talking about here?
Said Shittin is 60, right?
So yeah, I believe it's 60.
60 houses. רשב"ם ואקרא דאגרוניה כמאווה שיטין. Shitin Bate Talmud Komer. The student told him that. Osetanine Balo'o. Came a snake and swallowed it. Rabbi Komer. Rabbi answered to this Talmud. He kept saying, so he didn't answer, he kept saying that came a big snake and swallowed that frog all.
So you can imagine how big is the snake if the frog was so big.
Yep. Ose Pushkenatze Ubolo o letanine. After this snake was swallowed, this huge frog, obviously now the snake is even bigger.
Swollen, yeah.
And came
it's a crow, not a what's the other black one? A raven. A raven, I think.
Scarecrow, no?
I think it's
A
a
raven.
raven. Yeah, it's like a crow. It's a big
a
black
raven, a female raven, and she swallowed this snake with a frog in it. And it went and sit on a tree.
So now you imagine what kind of tree we got to be talking about over here.
Yeah. Now go and see how big was this tree.
This is this tree supposed to be.
All right. Now the Reb Nachman starts talking. הנה, מי ששומע נגינה ממנגן רשע, קשה לו לעבודת הבורא.
Wow.
Whoever listens to music who comes from a evil
singer, yes,
a musician
or singer or composer,
קשה לו לעבודת הבורא. It makes hard for him to worship God.
Which is interesting because a lot of people ask this in a practical sense. What's the big deal to listen if I listen to music that's not
right.
that's not Jewish, not impure of spirit, not v'chulu, from non-Jewish music,
right?
Or
now the opposite. What's the opposite of it? וכששומע ממנגן קשר והגון, like Mendel here. Yeah. Don't be an honor.
No. You have to see the good in yourself. I agree.
אזי טוב לו. This is actually good for him. כמו שהתבהר, as it's going to explain later. As it says in the pasuk, כי הנה כל הנגינה נמשכת מן הציפורים. It says in the pasuk that the voice of music is actually
like drawn down
through the birds. כדאיסא במדרש, as it said in the מדרש, מפני מה, on פרשת ויקרא, מפני מה מצורע טהרתו תלויה בשתי ציפורים חיות, טהורות. Why a Metzora is basically dependent on to become Torah again, to become holy again. It depended on two live kosher birds.
All right, so this is loosely translated, it'll be a leper, but we know that it's not really, it's not the same as leprosy.
And the Meshantzerim יבוא קלניה ויכפר על קלניה. Meaning, כי נלקח מחמת קולו. So basically, it's basically the voice of because the bird singing.
Yeah.
They will be able to give a kapara. How do you say kapara in English? Doesn't matter.
Right, because in how do you say kapara? Kapara is like a fixing, like it fixes the.
There is a word for
it's the kaper is like to atonement. That's the word usually used as an atonement. Kaper al bnei Israel, to atone for the.
Make amends.
Make amends, same thing.
Make amends.
Atonement, yeah.
Same thing.
It is.
This is L. This is
atonement and amends.
Same thing.
Same thing. Atonement and amends. In English, a lot of words mean the same thing.
I know. English in general means one thing.
Yeah, the whole thing means one thing.
Anyway, so yavo.
Right. So it's basically it takes fire to fight fire. Because it was the sound of the voice of the bird.
He got his tzaras, his bruises.
Right, because of a voice, right? לשון הרע.
שדיבר לשון הרע.
Yeah, it spoke about somebody.
שדיבר לשון הרע. נמצא שהוא כשר. נמצא מישהו כשר, נמשכת הנגינה שלו משני הציפורים, חיות טהורות. Basically, if you want to become kosher again, you need to withdraw your singing from two live birds.
That's kalanyas, I think is like lashon kol.
Yeah.
That one voice comes and has to, because it was the voice, so another voice has to come and atone for it.
וכתוב בזוהר, and it says in the Zohar, on Parshas ויקרא, דף ג' עמוד בייס, שהשתי ציפורים הנ"ל יונקים מאתר דנבין יונקים. These two birds are getting their
sustenance. They're nursing from basically from the same place.
The Navi.
That the prophets are also nursing.
לכך נקרא מנגן חזן, מלשון חזון. That's
why you call a singer a chazan.
Yeah.
Why? What's the
because he's getting a vision.
A vision. So he's getting a vision from
I
the
know
place
לשון נבואה. Meaning a concept of a prophet. כי לוקח הנגינה מאתר דנביאים יונקים, because he's taking the music and the chazones from the high level, the same place that the Nevi'im, the prophets,
since the singing is coming through birds, and the birds are
now
taken from the same place.
And the other side. וכשהמנגן הוא רשע, and when the Baal Menagen is evil,
singing, yeah.
אזי הוא לוקח הנגינה שלו מציפורים אחרות שבקליפה. This is he taking his music from the birds who are other birds who are basically
the non-kosher birds.
Klipa, how do you say klipa?
The klipa means literally means the husk, the shell.
The shell.
But it means the evil that nurses off of the powers of good because it doesn't have its own.
וכתוב בזוהר כי הציפורים שבקליפה יונקים מדדי המלכות, and the birds who are in the substance, they are nursing from the boobs of the
kingdom of the other
world.
Yeah.
וכדיספלג
it's like they called acher, like he was called the other one.
Yes.
So the other one means from the other side, from the side of evil. Yeah.
וכדיספלג כדין קרוז קורז, and when it comes night, they go and make announcements. כציפורים האחוזות בפח. As birds were in the garbage. כהם יוקשים בני אדם. This is what, כהם יוקשים בני אדם.
כציפורים האחוזות בפח.
Like the birds who are trapped in the garbage. This is how it's a trap to people. Yokshim is like like a trap. I think. והתיקון הוא שיוכל לשמוע נגינה מכל אדם, and the repair is that he will be able to listen to music from every person. התיקון הוא שיוכל לשמוע נגינה מכל אדם. And the repair, and how you could bring yourself to be able to listen to every kind of song without getting affected. הוא על ידי שילמד בלילה תורה שבעל פה. היינו גמרא, learn at night.
The oral law. This is AKA Talmud, the Gemara.
It's not an oral law. It's like
It's oral. Oral means by mouth.
the unwritten.
Baal peh.
Yeah.
It means it's given over
Yeah, but
orally. It wasn't right. So it's why is it unwritten?
the direct translation is
given,
oral law, but I don't think it's a
that's
thing.
what it means. No, that's what it means. That's why it's called the oral law. The oral law meaning it was given over by oral tradition rather than being written down. Even though, of course, now it is written down. but
Yeah.
but originally it was until
היינו גמרא, שהוא בחינת לילה. כדאיסא במדרש, כשהיה משה בהר 40 יום ו40 לילה, לא היה יודע מתי יום ומתי לילה, רק על ידי כשהיה לומד תורה. שבכתב היה יודע שהוא יום, וכלמד תורה שבעל פה היה יודע שהוא לילה. Wow. So basically, how do we know that? Because Moshe was there 40 days and 40 nights.
40 days and 40
He didn't
nights.
know when is night and when is day. But how did he know? Actually, he was having a track of time through what he was learning. When he was learning the Chumash, Navi, and stuff, he knew that it's day. And how did and when it was night, he was learning Torah Shabbat. This is how he knew when is what. נמצא שתורה שבעל פה היא בחינת לילה, כמו שאמרו רבותינו זכרם לברכה, במחשכים הושיבני. And basically the Torah שבעל פה, Gemara is basically in a concept on the same level of night.
Right.
And as
it says right, in the darkness he returned.
As Razal said, in Sanhedrin, in the darkness you were sitting with. זה תלמוד בבלי. וכסיב ולחושך קוראו לילה. And it says also, to the dark he called night. היינו על ידי שילמוד ש"ס יתקן השייט איזקין של בקונם. שמהם יוצא הכל.
Yeah, so you have like the vocal parts.
Yeah, vocal
like
six chords.
I don't know how many chords there are technically a thing, but he says 6. I'm taking his word for it.
Yeah. It's a word, it's not me. שממצא הכל, וזהו קומי רוני בלילה. And this is what it says, wake up רוני. Ronnie is basically learning Gemara.
Yeah.
בלילה. היינו שתהיה תקומה להרינה. היינו על ידי הלילה שיגמרה ש"ס, אך כשלומד שלא לשמה, היינו בשביל שיתקרא רבי, הלימוד אינו בחשיבות כל כך. Basically, when he's learning, just to be able to be called, Rabbi.
Right. Oh, look how much he knows.
This is learning is not so important. Yeah. I mean, it's important, but
well, no. In the end, it says that better even to learn not lishma. But why? Because you'll become.
This by the way, it's not good. He said it's not so chashivut. It doesn't have such importance.
Right.
No, not important. It is.
Meaning
it doesn't have such a chen.
The proper way to learn chen was grace.
It doesn't have such a
grace. The proper way
grace.
to learn Torah is its own sake. Yeah.
חוט של חסד נמשך עליו ומגן עליו שלא יזיק לו המחשבות הנ"ל.
Yeah.
And when you're learning at night, you're getting a special enlightenment.
Yeah.
And it's protecting them that the other foreign thoughts
and like chesed, a string of means graces. a line of kindness of grace, whatever comes down from above and influence and comes into him. And protects him. Yeah. What time do we have now? I think they're ready for the next thing, but we will continue. This is this beautiful Torah. We'll continue again next time, and learn more about the pure birds and the evil birds, and how these draw down from the side of good and the side of evil, and how and how we can use this to be pure.
And guys, you should remember: don't ask what other people did to me. Ask what can I do for other people.
Amen.
Have a great
day. Amen.
Did you end it?
Yeah, it's ended already.